front of the camera now.
No shit. For people that say that shit all the time, we seem like we're awful busy doing things in front of a fucking camera.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's why I do most of the filming.
Yeah. No, man. I got you this time, though, didn't I?
Yeah, you got me. There's Jay Lynch live on Facebook.
Well, I'm trying to get all the invites out now, man, because it just fucked up from the start, and it pisses me off. Because
we had 2 people watching, me and Joe.
It's like anything else, man. If you look at it long enough, it'll grow.
It'll grow. It's growing.
It'll grow.
Ted's here. Samantha's here. Sam's in the house.
It'll grow, baby. It'll grow. See, they're coming to see us. Luke Walker's here. Man,
Luke's here.
Speaking of that, man, Luke Walker been here. I'm gonna say this right the fuck now, man. Get in on it now. AsaiParanormal.com goes live May 10th. Get your subscription. It's only $2.99 a month. Absolutely all kinds of original programming, paranormal shows. There's going to be some indie films, some old B-rated movies and shit. You guys have got to get in on this. Get on it now if you want to see some good shit being put out there. Once we get our stuff going and stuff with Paranormal Mysteries, we will be putting our stuff out there. I think even some guy that we don't know as Frodo Joe talked to him a little bit about some shit.
I did. I was talking to Vinny last week.
See?
Shit.
It's bringing that family back together, bitches. We back.
Hail to the yeah.
Welcome, everybody, man. Go invite your friends because tonight's going to be one fun show. I'm telling you that right now because there's going to be some outspokenness. This show is not paranormal by nature, but there's some things that's going on that's kind of the place that's starting us off with the conversation tonight is due to something that's happened in the paranormal field. We kind of touched bases on it a little bit last week. But Joe, Jason, I think we're going to kind of really step in tonight, don't you?
Oh, we're stepping in for sure, brother. This is going to be a good.
Yeah, Candace, with the show like tonight, we only put up the banner for the show. I need to learn how to use Streamlab or OBS so I can put everybody's video up there. And so since I can't show Jason and Joe, I put the banner up there that Jason's one buddy. Absolutely. What's his name again?
Ben Harley from the Screen Printing Factory.
The Screen Printing Factory. He actually designed that for us and stuff. It's all original art. He done a kick-ass job. So if you need any kind of screen printing done, anything like that, he does all that kind of work. He could probably find him on Facebook at what? What's the name of the company again?
Screen Printing Factory. Or Ben Harley on Facebook.
There you guys go, man. He kicked ass on our banner, and I love it. So we'll use that until we get it, everything, until I can get educated. What's this? Both feet and hip waders. Oh, yeah, you're going to need some shit tonight. There's Jim Lanford, that crazy guy. He's awesome. So, Joe, I don't have any 3 facts for tonight. I don't think we got the gumption for that. What you got any?
I've got a fact.
What's that?
And this got nothing to do with, this is just kind of off the wall. This is just how my week has been.
That's what I love.
Already, or starting on the weekend. I finally had a full weekend off, okay, from work. And for those that don't know, I manage an auto parts store. So I'm out Friday night enjoying some adult cocktails, and the phone started.
Adult cock what?
Whoa.
Adult cock what?
Hey, and my phone just started, and it did not stop all weekend, right?
That's not good, man.
Just a little fun fact for you folks out there. If you get hired somewhere and you have a really cool manager like me, and you have 2 days that you're 5 hours late, and then, you get talked to about it, and then your third day, you're like 5 minutes late, you're kind of pushing it. Just going to say that right now. And you're within your first 2 weeks of work.
Kinda? You're kind of pushing it.
Can we guess the age group of this individual?
You probably could.
Well, there's definitely not a 3 in starting it. I'm guessing there's a 2 that's starting it.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a 1 starting it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
there
my
we go.
God. And
There
Luke's
we
already
go.
put up a safe word if they're Lincolnfrompen.
Lincoln Frompen.
Whoa.
That sounds like something you want to do in the bedroom. It's kind of like a Cleveland steamer or something like that. I don't even want to talk about
After a couple of Jamesons.
It actually looks like Lynch and Frompen.
Well, I know where it comes.
It's got your last name in it, man.
I see that, but you know what? I think it
almost
actually
is.
comes from the bonehead that they worked with when they first got started. That they had to kick the fuck off the show because he was trying to say lycanthropy and he couldn't say it, so he came up with this word.
Lincoln Frompen?
Yeah, Lincoln
It's
Frompen.
Lynchen.
Yeah.
Lynchen Frompen.
Looks like
Sounds like something that my people should know, but I'm not identifying with it. It's a fun word though. I think I'll use that tomorrow at work somehow.
See if you can't work that into a sentence.
I think I can at my job.
Yeah, it would confuse the piss out of a lot of people, which would be funny. So, you guys want to go on with some little more banter, or do you guys want to kind of just jump into the topic? Because I know Joe's kind of itching at this one. I think Jason is too.
I got a fact.
Oh, you got a fact? You didn't say you had a
I got a
fact.
fact to share.
Please share
I
a
got a
fact.
fact to share. Do you know that the Earth could be repopulated to its current level by using the amount of semen that could fit in an aspirin capsule?
Wow.
Something to think about.
There's enough semen in a bottle cap to repopulate the entire Earth to its current thing.
Yep.
That's some swimming little bastards, ain't it?
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes Sometimes when you meet people, speaking of like swimmers, you just meet people and then you think out of how many million sperm at that moment you were the strongest swimmer?
I know several that I think that about on a daily fucking basis.
Oh yeah.
On an absolute daily basis, and yeah, I'm just dumbfounded about it.
I don't know if it's actually that you were the fastest, but I think maybe the ones ahead of you got distracted, like looking somewhere else or went somewhere else, and you just ended up in the right place at the right time.
Took a wrong turn because she has really nice skin.
Right? Oh, what's down there? Oh, those are feet. Damn it, wrong way.
And for your guys' information, Jason Alexander just sent me a link to teach me for another thing to learn how to use OBS. So maybe between the 20 different videos I've watched and the 3 different fucking programs that I've tried, one of these days I'll figure this shit to make fuck out.
Oh, you can do it.
You can do it.
Take your time. It's only up to you now.
It's only up to you to be the dumbass of the crowd. What's up, Lee? Oh, so I have no. Let me see. I can't even think of a fact right now. Oh, you know what that brown speck in the middle of bird shit really is?
Oh, what?
Bird shit.
Nice.
Knew it.
Dick.
Does anybody know Stevie Wonder's real name?
John
Wayne.
Close.
Okay.
Marion Morrison. No, I don't, man. I didn't know it wasn't using his real name. His real last name is.
Oh, there's a ton of them out there, man. There's a ton of them out there. And I thought last week was so damn funny with John Wayne that I looked up some more because I got home at like 8:15, ate dinner, and then got in here. Just enough time to look shit up, right?
I was hooking a guy up today, Chris Houchin.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now this gets even worse too because this is how this conversation is going to go with this situation, and Joe's going to appreciate it because he knows Scott Houchin, which is going to be our new. Going to have a new show here on Z Talk Radio. I think it's going to go from 3 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. It's called The New Norm. The New Normal. So, but I was talking with him today, getting him all set up, and he used the new encoder. He didn't want to do the whole Sam Broadcaster and stuff, and that's cool. But Joe, have you met the new encoder that we use?
I have not.
It's called Butt.
I'm sorry, what?
It's called butt.
You said butt.
Yes, the encoder is called butt. B-U-T-T. Broadcast using this. I can't remember the last T stands for.
Thing.
Testicles.
I can't remember what the last one stands for, but it's called butt. It's a free encoder. It's pretty cool. It works really good. But so yeah, I had it on the screen there for a minute. But so I called him up on Skype, and the first thing he said was like, "All right, Scott, it's nice to meet you, man. Are you ready to get your butt set up?"
And he was like, "What kind of show is this?"
Yeah, he's like, "What kind of fucking station manager is this son of a bitch?"
Shit, it's Z-Talk, it's X-Talk radio. What's going on here?
So the whole time I'm like, okay, now the next thing you got to do is to insert in your butt is the, oh God, I did not just say that.
Right. Take it slow. It's your first time, bro. Take it real slow when you insert this.
So
Did you get the special package to insert the?
I ended up changing it to just saying, we need to set up your encoder.
See, okay, now that makes sense because, okay, so I went to the store last night and Scott sends me this message about how he's going to start this show and all that. I'm like, all right, cool. And he asked me like what I used to use and all that. I'm like, things have changed in quite a few years. And he sends me a message back and he says, Scotty said something about a butt thing. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, you know what? Whatever it takes to get on Z-Talk nowadays, hey, we don't judge.
No, we don't judge at all.
How
man.
bad do you want to be on radio, bro?
Yeah. Remember that butt thing?
So, but I got him all
That's
hooked
right.
up. He's got his encoder because I'm going to quit calling it butt because every time I turn around, I was like, yeah,
He's got the butt thing.
Yeah, like, well, it's like we was doing, I shouldn't even on Satoba and all that stuff to be able to take over the network stuff. I said, now you need to pull your butt up. Oh, fuck. I just keep saying this. Like, I'm just going to start calling it encoder, man. I am just so, but it's a cool thing. Scott, we know, all you got to do is download butt, man. Get your butt down,
Well, you know
Scott.
what? At some point, he's going to have a problem, and you're going to be like, all right, take that out of your butt.
Right? And
But-
transfer it over to the thing, and then switch the thing over, and then put that back into the butt.
The problem with it is, though, is he's all set up as far as that way he can get on air, but he cannot hear his caller. So he has to get, anybody's going to get on here, they're probably going to have to do the same thing. They have to get an external sound card because most computer
Yep.
sound cards do not have the what you hear ability. So that way the people can hear your guests. Like right now, if I didn't have it, you couldn't hear Jason and Joe talking through my Skype system. So it's about $50. And that's about all the equipment that you really have to invest. Everything else we give you. Everything else we give you here on Z-Talk.
Everything else you can just shove in your butt, and it's
Yeah.
great.
And it comes with a disc, and it's actually really easy to set up.
It's extremely easy to set up, man. Wipe your butt, Scott, but don't leave. So
Yeah, don't leave, Scott.
Don't
but,
leave, don't
you
leave
need
us.
to wipe that ass.
don't leave us, baby. Don't go. It'll be okay. We'll take it easy on your butt.
And speaking of Scott, I just met with him the other day. We're talking about Paranormal Toledo and stuff, and he mentioned again about when to get that show going on Sunday. So we need to get with him and get his butt set up.
I'm going to send him the download for butt so he can download his butt. That way he can get his butt.
Share
set
your
up.
butt, Jay.
And then, I got to share my butt with everybody so that way that people that want to get on Z-Talk Radio and find him a time slot. But he will about guarantee you he will need to get the sound card. I'll send him a picture of what it is. He needs to get that ordered. Once we get that, we can get you set up in no time. It's absolutely doesn't really take nothing. The Paranormal Toledo will be an absolutely kick-ass time. But it's absolutely easy to set up. It gets things going quick. It's not a problem at all. So I use Sam Broadcaster because I have it. But, yeah, I recommend anybody that's starting out. Using your butt is so easy. My butt's easy to use, so I'll send you a copy of my butt so you can use it.
Oh, yes, it is.
Hey,
I got to drink.
you guys keep talking about this Paranormal Toledo. What's that?
What? Oh.
It's
Say what?
something,
What?
it's something that you're going to be doing.
Oh, yeah.
We go,
Yeah,
Jason.
we've got, man, Katie Stafford, and you know what? I'm gonna. This is the first time that I'm actually even talking about some of the guests that'll be there. Not gonna list everybody. I don't want to give everything away. I'm sorry, what? Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
All this butt talk's got me thirsty.
Here, you ready? Oh, see, I make sure I got the right bottle this time.
Don't drink the butts.
Yeah, I can't drink the butts. Now, you know what? I'm actually looking forward to September.
September is going to be a good one, man. It's the Paranormal Toledo, September 28th, Collingwood Arts Center. We're going to have Katie Stafford in there with the God helmet. We're going to have Tina Marie Ronan usually is here with us. She's going to be there. So we're going to have everybody from ASY Paranormal Network, man. Vinny and Luke and those guys are going to be in. Just a ton of people. And it's always a good time. All the money raised, ticket sales, goes back to the building. We don't make a penny. It's just to keep this beautiful historic building going, restoration, upkeep, that kind of stuff. So I call on my friends in September, man, and bring everybody in. We have a good time and raise the money for a good cause.
Raise a little hell.
We raise hell Friday. Friday's raising hell. Saturday business.
I was going to say, for those that don't know who I am, you ain't seen shit until you see me at a convention, because I will end up doing something really stupid by the end of the weekend.
Well, and that's the one thing about it. The last time you and I were together at a convention is when all this, well, both of us had done it before in the past away from one another, but that's how we got talked into doing stupid human tricks for donations at ShadowCon. And we've already talked about it with this one that we're talking about doing it again. We haven't come up with what we're going to do. But if you're willing to place a little money down on a bet, I'll guarantee you we'll win some money for a charity, because we'll do something stupid.
Hell yeah.
If Joe don't, Jason will. And I'll just watch. I'm going to film it all. I'm old, and I'm a sissy anymore. I don't have to no more.
I just don't want to do no more eating challenges. That one kind of put a bad taste in my mouth.
Did it involve
we'll figure something out for sure.
Did it involve anything with a butt? Yes, it did.
Yeah.
A boiled pig's butt coated in Hershey's chocolate sauce.
And I put sriracha on it.
Oh, yes, you did. I forgot all about that. That was nasty.
I rolled it. I rubbed it in.
Nasty.
I'm in, bro. Whatever you guys want to do, we'll do it.
Yeah, but Jason Cheese, man, the motherfucker ain't got hardly no taste buds where he's had his nose broke so many fucking times. We sit there and did that Bean Boozled thing. He didn't.
Because somebody said shut up. I thought they said stand up, and that's just what happens. Get your nose broke.
But he couldn't taste the shit. We're all there about gagging and shit. Teresa and Tanya both about puke. And Jason, they're just going, taste nothing. Eat him by the fucking handful.
Yeah, well, that shit doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me.
What's going on? Hey, Jamie and Camille are in the room. Emery, they are with Abnormal Paranormal Squad. We will be investigating with them this weekend. Jamie will be joining us live this Sunday on Paramania. Paramania.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's my own network, which I love them to death. Don't get me wrong. We just talked with Jenny Stewart the other night. But anyway, we'll be with the Paranormal Mysteries podcast. He will be joining us this Sunday night after the investigation. We'll talk about what happens this Saturday. He'll be our guest and stuff. It'll be great. We'll have a good time with that. It's going to be a phenomenal night and weekend. But anyway.
Yeah. Jody tuned in. We got Dustin in here. We've got lots of people listening. We got lots of people that are waiting for us to talk about an asshole.
We're going to give them one more round to invite your friends. But here we go. Jason threw it out there. We're no longer talking about a butt. We're going straight to an asshole.
We're going straight to the horse's ass.
So, Jason, you jumped in that side of it, man. Lead out. Go, brother. Go.
And I think Joe should be the one to do this, because he kind of segued into it last week, and then things just kind of snowballed this week with this dumb dick. So I think Joe should start, and then we come in, kind of off to the side, Let Joe take the rest for this one, and we'll just kind of step back and see how it goes. No, seriously, the shit that we're going to talk about right now is, it's just so unprofessional, man. So unprofessional in so many ways. This idiot that's doing this shit is just, and I don't know if we're saying names. People are going to get it in the next 30 seconds anyways, but
yep.
How just so unprofessional and how just ignorant ass that this person is and what he's doing with the paranormal field, and how he's just creating this. He's just an ass, man. He gets me fired up. Did I start stuttering and losing my shit? Because he's just an asshole, man. It's so unprofessional and so It's so wrong, man, to not even allow families to mourn and people to grieve a little bit. You're already trying to do dumb shit, dude. It's just not cool, man. It's just not fucking cool.
Joe?
Well,
Well,
I don't see. Now here's where I'm gonna piss you guys off
Do it
because, well, I'm kind of on the fence on this one. Like, I can argue both points on that one. You know,
try it.
Well, it just, you know, and I've been thinking about this ever since last week, because when we went off air, I made the comment, "Hey, watch, Dickhead's gonna do this," and we all laughed about it, and sure as shit, he did. But he was not the first one to do it. Someone else did. Well, yeah, someone else did it on YouTube, but no one's got their tampon cross-threaded because they're not a big name person.
He's not a big name person either. He's got his little clique, and
Well,
he's got a bunch of people that follow him that want to tear him apart.
well, yeah. Now, yeah,
I probably got
see
the
your
link to that
point,
sent to me 30 fucking times in the last 2 days, and not one time have I clicked on it, because I know the instant I click on it, it'll say and one more person has viewed it when I haven't viewed it. It don't matter if you only see it for a second. It counts as a fucking number, and I'll be goddamn if I'm going to give him a number. I'm not going to be one of his little numbers. I won't be that. Won't listen to it. Won't look at it. Want nothing to do with it. I just delete and move on.
Now, I'm not a fan of him personally. I mean, and it's not because he capitalizes on these quote celebrity deaths or these well-known people. I'm just not a fan. But of course, I'm also not a fan of his equipment. You know, I'm not. You know, I don't do the gadget thing. But in a way, is it that horrible what he did? And I mean, he did it with Michael Jackson. He did it with Paul Walker, you know, but.
He did it with Robin Williams. He did it with Constantines.
My problem is, that one pissed me off. A murder-suicide type shit. I think you're trying to capitalize and make a name for yourself on this one thing. And I think that it's completely disrespectful.
But it worked though, man, because Nick Groff had him on out here at the here in Ohio, had him at the Bel Air house and shit, and was promoting and using his boxes and shit. And he sold one of his boxes on an auction for like almost $15,000. It's a portable guitar amp with 2 fucking guitar pedals put on it, about $150 worth of shit. And they paid 1,000 times the price for it.
Well, you can't follow him,
you know, and
shit. But I just think his work ethic, if you even want to call it that, whatever he's doing in this field, I just think and it's just my opinion. Everybody may disagree with me, and it's fine, and it's okay. I just think he's being a dickbag about it, and I don't like it.
I've said before on some other shows, he may be the nicest guy in the world. He may be a good investigator. I disagree with his practices. I disagree with his standards. I disagree with the way he does things, and I would not work with him. I would not do anything with him. I don't even think I could go to a convention that he was booked into. I don't want to do anything that would be construed as supporting him. Not because I think he's a bad guy, because he may be a great person, but his ethics and his standards and his techniques as far as paranormal investigating, I think is absolutely fucking appalling. I just can't do it. Won't do it.
Amen.
Joe, Mr. I can see the other side of the card.
Well, I don't know. You know what? You know, is this not what we do? You know, and if it would have been, and I've seen this, and I came across it one time in my years of doing like residentials and stuff like that. You know, I had a person, their wife had just passed away, like within past couple weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. And he called us, and we went out there because he felt that, you know, things were happening in his house. He was hearing her voice, you know, and you know what? We didn't even bat an eye at it. We were like, oh, fuck yeah, let's grab our audio recorders. And we went out and did this.
Yeah, that's
you
different.
know, but I mean, and I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, but what's the difference?
He invited you. He invited you to come and find out because He thought he was hearing these things.
Okay.
This guy's not being invited. He's just fucking doing it. He's like, I'm going to contact these people, and I'm going to put it out there publicly, and I'm going to tell the world what these messages are that could be personal for the family. He's going to just broadcast it to the fucking world without any consent of the family, any give a fuck about the family's feelings. And the situation that you're doing, you were invited. You were invited to have this man to have contact. We've been in some residentials. We've been at some public events. And people's like, do you think I could talk to my grandfather or my aunt or my mom through that box? I'm like, don't know. You could try. They're looking for answers. They're asking for it. This dickbag ain't doing that. He's just doing it because he wants the attention for him. Totally different, in my opinion. Totally
he is taking a loss and a sad event and trying to turn it into money for him. That's my problem with him. If somebody from the family said, hey, can you come out and try to talk with my mom or whatever and see if you can communicate with them to see if they're still here, that's one thing. But to take a celebrity death and try to capitalize monetarily on it so that you can try to do this shit, I think you're a dickbag. You get the dickbag tag. That's what you get from me. I just think it's wrong. I think it's disrespectful. I think it's he's a dickbag.
If he had done like you did, man, he had been invited by the family to contact him and do it on a personal level, I'd have had no problem in the world. We've all been there. We've all done those same things. Like I said, we've all tried to help somebody make contact. It's no different. It's no different than the psychic medium who says, they say, well, is my mom here? And they say, yeah, I got a message for you. This is the ambulance chasing ones that go around and try to go into these high-profile cases and said, oh, I know where that happened. They're dead, and the body's over here. And they end up finding them alive, and it fucked the family up and everything else for days when they're trying to find their missing loved one. It's the same difference to me is what he's doing. If the psychic medium did that shit, they're a piece of shit. But this guy does it. It's like, well, he's just making contact. He wasn't invited to.
There's good comments here right now. Luke said, you got to do whatever you can to sell crappy transistor radios for $700. Exactly. Candace said, but stirring up the pot with other paranormal investigators was blown up as YouTube. Exactly. And that's exactly right.
You're right,
Candace. You're kicking the can a little bit to get that shit. And he'll take the negative because with the negative comes more people going, who's this guy? What's he doing?
Yeah.
And like you said, Jay, getting hits on this and getting hits on that.
Yeah.
Sam had mentioned, and I was going to say this, and he absolutely right. Who's to say that's who you're really talking to? So you say I want to talk to Michael Jackson, and you get a yes or no answer on your whatever shit he's got going on, then you put it out there as, yes, I was just talking with Michael Jackson, and he said yes to taking all these sleeping pills. This is what happened. And I mean, who's to say that's exactly what happened, or who's to say that that's who you're talking to, or I don't know. Like I said, I think that what he's doing is wrong, and he's capitalizing. He's monopolizing, obviously, because he's selling this shit for thousands of dollars so that other people think they can use it for the same purpose. You get a dickbag award from me. That's it.
Well, and you know what? I see your point on that, and that's exactly what he's doing. I mean, this man's got 900,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's making a check off that one.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, though, man. It's and those people are the ones supporting. But the problem with it is this video right now. I know just as many people have clicked on that sumbitch probably that like it are the ones that clicked on that didn't like it. That's why I won't click when it's my sense to me. Like, did you see this? I'm like, well, I saw the article and I saw the link, but I'm not fucking going to go listen. You need to go check it out. No, the fuck I don't. I'm not giving him another number. I'm not going to support that motherfucker and give him another check in his pocket. Like I said, I call him a motherfucker, but he may be a great guy. I'm not bashing him personally. I do not like his ethics. I do not like his style. I do not like that. And that I think is absolute horseshit. And I've said it 1,000 times in the past. Even when he did Robin Williams, and that pissed me the hell off. I still will not attack him personally. He may be a super guy. I just will not work with him, and I will not click on anything, go to anything, buy a ticket to anything that he will be a part of. That means the other people lose out too. I'm sorry, but I will not lower my standards to be associated in the same thing with that guy. I just don't want to. That's my choice.
Money makes you do dumb shit, and I think
it does.
I think that's where he's at right now. Where he may even be to the point now where any celebrity death it's like he may be expected to do that shit now because this is basically what he's built his shit on, is doing this every time somebody dies, any kind of celebrity or whatever dies.
But it was.
I just think it's shitty. That's all.
Oh yeah, it just went too long ago. Then he's absolutely quit the paranormal, quit doing his boxes because he's got some kind of demonic attachment to him. He can't do this anymore. He's stepping completely away from it. He wasn't gone.
That's called syphilis.
He wasn't gone 2 fucking days, and he was right back.
Get the doctor and some cream for that shit.
Yeah, he's using the other people's name to try and make a name for himself. And he's made a name for himself. He really has. Like Joe said, he's got several thousand followers. You know he's getting a check from YouTube because you know he's getting all that shit going. I just don't want to. I don't see where people like you and me and stuff, especially you and me, Jason, we absolutely don't like what he's doing. We think it's unethical. And then turn around and you and I to click on that thing and give him a tab. Like that. Yeah. Jason Alexander, he's like Westboro Baptist Church. You're damn right he is. Just. I
haven't clicked. I can tell you right now, I've never actually seen, I've only heard. Because I've never clicked on shit to watch him. No, I only have heard what he's doing and what's going on. And now it's more of, Lorraine Warren died. Well, let's see. And as soon as you do that, like 2 days later, it's there he is. He's talking to Lorraine Warren. It's like, really, dude? Seriously?
Yeah, I think it's
the Constantinos, and I didn't know them whatsoever. But I think that was the one that turned me fucking sideways with him, is you have a severe tragedy, man, a horrible thing that happened. And you're like minutes after you're doing this shit.
Yeah.
That's horrible to me. And it may just be the way I was raised and what I do for a living and that kind of thing. It may have twerked my way of thinking, but I think it's a dickbag move, man, to do that. I don't support it at all. And then he's just compiled over it. And like you said, Joe, he's got thousands and thousands of subscribers that want to see it. Well, evidently people like it and people want to see it. And he's making hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars off of people just doing this shit. And maybe he's a great businessman, just like somebody else in the business that doesn't have any rhyme or reason doing this shit, but is just a great businessman and does what he does and makes a shit ton of money off of everybody else. He ain't gonna make a dime off of me. That's my point.
Joe?
I agree. I mean, I agree. I don't like what he's doing, or I guess I should say for the purposes he's doing it. But yeah,
like we said, if he did it as when you were called in and the family said, "Can you come in and try to help us get some answers?" Absolutely, go in and try to give the family some answers.
I'd support him if
but you're not. Exactly, you're not. You're doing it to make a dime off of somebody else's tragedy, and that's a dickbag.
And there's people that don't know that much about the paranormal, and we all know that. That's why there's so many shows and why they watch those shows. And the people that really investigate all the time don't hold a lot of water to most of the shows. Not all of them. Some of them's got some good stuff to them. Don't get me wrong, but we know that a lot of them's just for entertainment purposes only, and to see somebody capitalize on somebody else's name, because everybody, whether you know anything about the paranormal or not, you've heard of Ed and Lorraine Warren because of the movies that's been out. So to hear their name, you automatically think, "Oh God, I gotta go see this," and you have no idea, but you just gave him another number, and these capitalize off that, and just like you said in here in the chat room earlier, just Jamie said, name association. I'll pick a famous name that everybody knows, and therefore they're going to see that name, they're going to click on it. They don't know who the hell, whether they know who I am or not, whether they know what I do or not. They're still going to click on it because of that name. If they're going to hear them talking, and it's not really them talking, it's some guitar amp with some pedals on it and a radio to it, scanning through frequencies.
Oh, I guarantee I can take any one of my videos off of YouTube right now, any of them, even the one I was jumping over headstones, and all I gotta do is change the title and just add something like Lorraine Warren was with me. Boom.
Oh yeah, Ghost of Lorraine Warren scared me, and I had to jump a gravestone to get away.
Yeah.
You wait and see how it starts getting clicked on. That's pretty much what he's doing.
Yeah. Oh, clickbait. Yeah.
And we know somebody that had bought one of his boxes a long time ago, and he actually put a video out there of it doing it. It was reading a book, and the guy was like, "Oh no, that's just a glitch." Yeah, it's a glitch. You just got busted. That this thing's got words
Yeah.
programmed into the son of a bitch. He was actually had recorded himself reading a book and then altered the voice, add echo to it so it didn't sound like him, distorted a little bit. But it was actually just him reading a book, and the thing was just randomly generating words that he had programmed into the goddamn thing. The video's still
wow.
out there on YouTube, if you can find it.
That's not how that works?
So
You just paid thousands of dollars for somebody to read you a book.
right.
I'm available for $1.99, and I'll read you a book. I'll read you lullabies and all kinds of shit.
Shit, man. Just go to
PayPal account is.
So it's just absolutely hysterical that people don't really do the research into this. And like I said, I'm not bashing the man. I'm not going to get into that whole thing. I refuse to do that. I am disgusted by his technique and his style that I do not like, and I just don't associate with it. And especially knowing that about the equipment in the past. And I saw the video to it and stuff, and also know about the conversation when he talked to the individual and said, "Hey man, it's just a glitch." Like, you're damn right, it's a glitch. I want my money back. You programmed this thing full of words, and it was a pretty heated situation that happened, but it happened, and I'm like, whoa, damn, seriously, buyer beware, motherfuckers.
Yeah, see, like,
Come with a warning label. This product may just read you a book from time to time.
Don't worry, it's just a glitch. Really,
If it does, turn it off and turn it back on. It will stop reading you the book.
yeah, because
it's just a glitch.
yeah, it's just a glitch. It's just randomly throwing those words out there to read you the entire book. My bad. Yeah, that's just.
And then Pooh was down at the river with Christopher Robin, and what the hell? What?
Jamie Emery. Some people can't read. That's why when we go on big road trips, I take audio books.
I got books with pictures.
That's all I got too, bro.
I got pop-up
I got
pictures.
pop-up books.
Yeah, baby. You know they make
Hell yeah.
I wasn't thinking of pop-up books. Well, I mean, after you read a little while, you do pop up, but I was like strictly
exactly.
picture books.
Exactly. So, but that's the big monkey in the room, or the elephant in the room with this week with paranormal. It's so widely talked about right now. This whole controversy over it. Make your own decisions. I would
People
say
in the chat room, let's hear you. What do you, yay or nay on what this non-named person that everybody knows who we're talking about? What do you think, yay or nay, as to what he's doing?
I like how Jason Alexander says, "Sound like you guys are a little bit of a huff tonight."
Yeah, we're we stepped off the huff train.
We're a little huffy and puffy about the situation because we don't agree with it.
Hey, but you know what? I would really like to have his list of subscribers on YouTube.
No shit.
I would love to have him on the radio. I'd love to have him on the show, but rumor is he won't do any.
Yeah.
Contact him. See what happens. Fuck rumors.
Is that a dare?
Yes.
And honest to God, I would, and honest to God, I would be as polite and professional as I possibly could with the guy.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
You know, just like you said, I'm not bashing the guy. I'm bashing the actions. I'm bashing what you're doing. You're basically making a shit ton of money off of people by doing not cool shit. And I mean, let's just put it this way: I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that stuff and put myself out there like that to get 100,000 YouTube subscribers, man. I just couldn't do it. I think it's shitty.
Jim Lanford. I'm so glad I have no idea who it is. What?
Okay, first name rhymes with even. And last name rhymes with
Puff the Magic Dragon.
So if we got even off, kind of look around and see if you can't figure out what the guy's name is, and then we'll go from there. Scott Mahoney, thumbs down. That's right, brother. Nobody knows who we're talking about. I don't understand.
Yeah, no, Tess understands. She said sorry, but he really pissed me off.
Knows.
And it is horrible.
I read the one before, sorry.
So, yeah, that's cool. But Candace didn't know who we're talking about. And that's fine. The links went, like I said, I probably maybe 30 times in the last 3 or 4 days have I gotten the link sent to me. And like I said, I will not click on it. I just can't, because I know the instant that it comes across on my IP address, it immediately gives him another number saying that somebody watched it. And I am not going to watch it. I'm just not going to be a clickbait for him. I can't do it. I don't support it. I think, like I said, if the family contacted him and the family okayed it to put it out there and stuff, then that's a horse of a whole different color. But that's not the case. This is all about me getting attention for me, utilizing the fact that somebody that is well known has passed away, and now I can make some kind of attention out of it. And he's making money off of it. Now I don't give a fuck what he makes.
Using it to sell his stuff. Like sell his boxes and sell his whatever he's got going on, using this to sell that stuff. I mean, like, as a businessman or as a business standpoint, the guy's a marketing genius, just like some other dickbag that's in this whole thing. But as professional and as somebody with standards and somebody that has some sort of respect for what we do, he doesn't have it, man. It's just not there.
No.
And that's my problem with it.
I got to thinking about something.
Oh shit.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
I don't like this new, kinder, gentler Joe.
I like him, but you tend to allow him to be out when the other side needs to come out. You've got to learn the balance between the two. Both of them need to exist. Both of them need to exist, but they need to exist in a proper time and place. And I'm saying that from somebody that always lets the asshole out, never lets the gentle one out. That's not
okay. But there's a time and a place. And Joe, I know that you know. I know that you know that you know that I know.
Norton.
And Jay's the same. And Norton, I'm gonna watching you. Now, sorry for the younger people
Sorry that don't have real comics nowadays.
I know. But the three of us know when to do that and when not to. And as you get a little wiser and get a little more,
I gotta get wiser.
Grassy, you're getting wiser, bro. Hang around with me a little longer.
I'm
taking you the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, and now Jay, you've known me for quite a few years now.
Yes, I have.
If this would have happened 5 years ago, what would I have done on air?
Oh, you just snap like a twig and already been cussing like a sailor. Like I know you do. Mark Gardner, I'm not going to say his name, but if somebody in the chat room types it in there, that's up to them. I just don't say the gentleman's name whatsoever because I don't want to give him any credit or discredit for anything. I said my piece. I think he's an absolute that his procedures are an asshat move. And I just disagree with it. I just highly think it's disrespectful. I mean, trust me, if it was one of my family members and he'd done this without permission and stuff, I would be finding a way to get to him, whether it be through a lawyer, through a local biker club, whatever I need to do.
Baseball bat.
Yeah, no, I'd make sure that he got the message real quick. If it was a family member of mine that you were trying to exploit like this, there's no doubt about it. He would get a message one way or another. And if it had to take a second message, he wouldn't really like that one at all. So, yep, Jason Alexander put it in there. Thanks, Jason, the ghost guy.
Is that who we're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't know his name. Let's go back. Let's rewind what Joe was saying where he was like, if this was 5 years ago, you know what I'd be talking about. If this was 5 years ago, number one, from our last episode, you wouldn't even be talking because you'd still be hooked up to the Godzilla 5000, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
So all you hear in the back is, this guy is horrible. I had to work the Godzilla 5000 in again.
Oh, wow. I love
and mine's on order, so whoever gets theirs first has to talk about it on there.
I love how so many people in our chat room said they're saying, I don't even know who he is. And you're better off not knowing, in my opinion.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, exactly.
In my opinion,
you are better off
not
knowing who this person is.
But the Godzilla 3000. I actually named last week's show that when I put it on. I haven't loaded it up on the archives yet, but I got it on the YouTube channel. It's already up on that. I've had a few views on it too. Yes. I'm learning how to download
I just hope I don't have to put it together. I just hope it comes in a box. I can open it right up, clean it up a little bit, put the gel on it, just rock.
Yeah.
I mean, if I got to start assembling things and putting stuff together, that's really going to take me. That's not going to be good.
Can we rename it the Y3000? Don't nobody tell my wife I said that. I'd like to sleep in the bed for one more night. She'll hear it. She'll listen back eventually, and I'll just be so in deep shit, which is no different than the other day.
Right.
Insert your wife's name here, 2.0.
Yeah.
Okay, back to that topic. I think we're done with that topic. I think everybody's beat that to death. So I just there are so many things right now, and I hate the words paradrama because there's drama no matter where you got fucking people together. Did you see what?
Sorry to interrupt. Did you see what Patricia said? She said, I had no idea who he was, but I Googled him, and even Google says he's fake.
No, I didn't see that. I do now. That's hysterical.
Oh, God. Google tested, mother approved.
That's hysterical, man.
That's funny. I don't care who you are. Even Google said, mm-mm.
And I'm with that, Candace. I will keep down to earth paranormal investigating. There are so many great people out there doing a lot of cool things, pushing the envelope to things, designing real pieces of equipment to try that, based on the theories that we use. Granted, I can't say based upon the techniques and styles. I can't say proven because there's nothing proven about the field. So there's some people doing some kick-ass things and some groups really working hard together. And I would love to see them get as many YouTube followers like Joe. What he's doing with what's your YouTube channel, Joe?
Skeptical Edge TV.
Skeptical Edge TV on YouTube. Seeing people like him have 9,000, 90,000 followers and stuff for what they're doing, because they're doing it for the love of it. They're doing it because they want to do it. They're not doing it because they're trying to make a name for themselves and all that stuff. So that's where the portion of the show where I'm going to come in right now and say, if you have a YouTube channel, if you have a paranormal team, if you wrote a paranormal book, I don't give a crap what you're doing. If you got a paranormal event coming up, put a link in the chat room right now so everybody else can see it. Get your word out there, because that's how we build this thing. And we get rid of people like this and get good people in there by supporting one another. So this is the serious part of the show. This is where I fucking got my little soapbox and kiss everybody's ass, because I believe in what we're saying and what we're trying to do with this thing. We only make it better if we build it better. So put your links in there. Find you where you're at. If you do readings, I don't care what it is. What you do, put your link in there. Please.
I tried to give you a little hum in the background as you were doing that. That was beautiful. Beautiful. We had, speaking of people doing good things in the paranormal, I don't know, Tim, if you're still in the chat room, man, put all your stuff for Autographs for Pooches in there. Tim Miley does a wonderful job in raising money for animal shelters and things, and works with a bunch of different locations to bring awareness and stuff like that. So Tim, if you're in there, put us in there as Autographs for Pooches and a couple of different events you're doing. But there's a lot of different people, and I don't want to just start singling people out in here with the things that they're doing and the stuff they're giving back to the paranormal community or this community in general. But everybody I've seen so far that's involved in it, man, has done some good shit. And it's, like Jay said, check out Skeptical Edge, man. He needs subscribers.
Skeptical Edge TV. Get there.
Subscribe.
Look at that.
For only $2.99 a month, you can see a ton of us on ASY Paranormal TV. I mean, that's a pack of bubble gum, man. You can either get a pack of bubble gum or watch and support local indie stuff, Wrestling with Ghosts, a ton of different people doing what they love, like you said, Jay, doing what they love to do and giving back, man, and putting some good stuff out there so that everybody can get a chance to check it out. And they've given everybody a platform so that you can come and check stuff out. And that's, dude, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Look at the chat room burning it up right now. Some links coming.
Yes.
Mama D, put your link in there, Joe, man, and the Skeptical Edge TV. It's just popping, and that's what it's about. It's working this stuff together. This is how we make the community better. We set the standards by our actions and our deeds and follow through with these things and click on each other's links. I stalk every one of these pages and stuff. So as soon as I find one, wait a minute, not this one. Mark Gardner says, show me Sasquatch on YouTube. So I got to go find the link to that one and find the page for Show Me Sasquatch. And you bet your ass I'll be subscribing and following along. It's what it's about. There's no way to make it better. And I'm going to say it again, Mama D, you know, and I say this every once in a while. If not us, who, and if not now, when? If we don't make it better, then who is going to do it? And if we don't start doing it right to hell now, when are we going to turn it around and make it better? You got to set a time, draw a line in the sand, whatever you want to, whatever cliche you want to use it, but make the difference.
Exactly. We need to take over where these other people are trying to make a dime off of what's going on and actually give everybody real stuff, real things right now that you guys care about. And if you have something that we put it on out there, man, like Jay was saying and Joe was saying, let's make this a community of sharing and helping and caring and everything else, man. We can do this together.
And disagreeing
we can all sing Kumbaya together.
And disagreeing like we did just tonight. I mean, Joe took the other side of it. He said he could see the other side. And we're all good friends. We disagree, but nobody's going around here, you hate me, you should disagree with me. We still are great friends. We just disagreed on that topic. We had different sides. Big fucking deal. So you had a difference.
Yeah.
You're not 12 anymore.
How much fun is it for everybody to agree on everything? Nobody is going to think like me 24 hours a day. I know they don't think like Joe or Jay or everybody in this chat room. So it helps when you can actually sit down, talk about a topic, and everybody can chime in and put their own things out there. And maybe I wasn't thinking about it that way, or maybe you weren't thinking about it this way, or what have you. And it's adults having intelligent conversations and respecting one another, man. And like I say 100 times, Jay, you surround yourself with good people, good shit happens, man. And this is what happens when you have a group of people like this, man, that want to come together and listen and talk, man. I love it. Love it.
Jason Alexander just put a link in there. He said his buddy Cody Ray Desbian. I'm going to fuck your last name up, man, and I apologize. But he's making some creating new equipment and stuff. Dude, I've already went and liked your page. We're filming some things. We would love to find out more about your stuff. Talk with me and Jason and stuff. We'll see if we can't get some of your stuff on some of our episodes. We do a lot of lives. We do podcasts. We'll have you come on and talk about your stuff. We'd love to find out more.
Hey, put your stuff on my page too. I'll throw it out there.
Yeah. See, so
let us know where you're at, or let us know where you're out of. If we're investigating around that area, or we've got something going on, we'll actually have you out. We'll film it. We'll put it out there, and you can,
you come show it yourself.
Absolutely. We'll put you on Paranormal Mysteries, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I know Joe would do anything for you on Skeptical Edge. So
hell yeah.
You got 2 platforms right there, man.
Man, he's a young feller too, man. It's called Desk Tech Paranormal Research Equipment. It's on Facebook. I clicked on the link that's in the chat room. So you can click on the link that's in there. Go check it out real quick. Click like, click subscribe, and come and still listen and come right back, because that's what I'm doing right now. But go check it out. I've checked it out a little bit before, and I haven't really got a chance to delve into it more. But Jason says to go for it, Jason Alexander, and by God, we're going to check it out. And if there's things we can do to help with it and stuff, let us know, man.
And I like what Jason was saying. Jason was saying about, how we all can work together. Look at what you guys do. You guys are completely the opposite of what I do.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, you got psychics, mediums, you guys use the gear, whereas, man, my ass is just hurdling tombstones with a camera, and but yet I want you guys to come out here and we're going to film together. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And you're
coming here to film with us. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So it's going to be, by the way, Joe, this is going to go completely off this Kumbaya topic. Because I know, I know I'm going to change the mood here right now real quick. And it has nothing to do with the paranormal. But how'd you like the link I shared on your page today?
Man, fuck you. And I mean that with all the love. Dick. I think Jay should get a dick bag award too.
What did he share on your page?
I shared it to
Man, it's
his page. I shared it to Teresa's page, and I shared it to your page, Jason.
Oh,
Are you talking about that nasty spider shit that came out of this fucking?
yes.
Yeah. Hey Joe, I'm gonna see him sometime Saturday afternoon, into all night Sunday, and then pretty much all day, or into Sunday, and then all day Sunday again. So I'll take care of that, and I'll send you a picture.
I got a feeling I'm gonna get ready to get choked the fuck
For
out.
those that don't know, for those listening that don't know, I am deathly afraid of spiders, and I mean,
You and me both, and that's what.
and I'm not a big guy, all right, but man, Daddy Longlegs is on me, and I will squeal like a little girl. And actually, I've been talking about. You know what? I might throw this out on air right now. You guys ready?
Yeah, hell
And
yeah.
remember how I was just talking about I was going to do something stupid by the end of that weekend? I've been talking about doing this video of facing my fears. So I was thinking about doing a video of me holding, or probably won't hold it just in case I pass out, but letting a tarantula crawl on me.
Oh, well, I can
and doing
I
a
can
video.
find the tarantula.
So I don't know. Maybe that's something for Toledo.
What do you think, Jason?
I'll try to see if I can get a hold of a tarantula. I'll see if somebody else can get a hold of one, because I ain't touching that son bitch.
And
But
you know
we can,
what?
and I'll tell you what, we can. If you do a tarantula, I'll do a snake. Hook. You do a tarantula, I'll do a snake.
I'm not.
You don't like
scared.
snakes?
I don't like anything that I can't look at and tell if it's fucking pissed or not.
Okay.
Tarantulas, snakes. Some snakes they coil back and you can tell. But mostly you're just walking around and look down and there's a snake. You can't tell if it's happy or sad. You can't tell, if it's going through some shit or not. Just like a spider, you can't tell if it's like having a bad day and it's ready to maul your fingers. You can't tell. I don't like shit that I can't, like electricity. Can't see it. I don't like it. I don't want to get zapped to shit because it'll kill you.
Oh,
I don't
come
like
on,
that
man.
kind of shit. I like to have my shit and know that, okay, that one's mad, so I got to watch that one. That one's okay, so I got to look off to the side on that one. Spiders and shit, you can't tell, man. You can't tell if they've had a bad day, if somebody took their Cheerios. You can't fucking tell. And then when they have babies and that turns from one into like 6,000 of them. Oh,
Yeah, no.
Did you see what
All
Mama
right,
D put in the chat room?
All right. I don't know who Scott Mahoney is, but I'm going to tell you
will.
right now, hell no.
You will know when you get to Toledo. You will know who Scott Mahoney is. And we
yeah,
get it.
Scott Mahoney and his wife Wendy are the other half of who puts Paranormal Toledo together.
With what's the name of their team?
With his daughter, Tower Paranormal.
Hell yeah.
And then his daughter Amanda works the front, and then Lexi is she's the one that runs the whole shenanigans. So
Well, he said tarantula, and he said, how about plural? No, we're just going to do one.
Well, Mama
Yeah,
D
baby
said
steps.
to Jason about
Baby
how about a
steps.
snake massage.
Yeah, baby
Jason.
steps, Scott.
Did you see that, Jason? Mama D said, how about a snake massage? Lay you down on the table and put a bunch of snakes and let them crawl all over you.
Nope. Actually,
if you can get the snakes, I'd do it.
Oh.
Never say that, man. I got to contact
If you can
now.
get as long as the snakes aren't like gonna rip my face off and like swallow me whole, which wouldn't be a big ass snake.
There's going to be a boa or something like that in there, man.
Well, hey, why don't we do this to raise money?
That's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
absolutely.
We'll pick a charity or something around here and we'll raise money for it, or we'll just raise money for the Collingwood and give it all back to the Collingwood.
You know
Yeah.
the problem with it though is that in this challenge I can't participate
Why?
Why?
because there's no bug, snake, or anything like that bothers me. I don't have.
Well, then you can handle them all. Or
Yeah,
be able to
I'll
handle
do
it.
that in a heartbeat.
Oh, see, hell no.
Yeah, I'll lay in a box and throw some snakes on me. That's fine. The
No,
money
see,
better
I'm
be
not
right.
laying in a box. No, I'm not laying in a box. I'm going to sit at a table. No, because I can't get out of that box.
Sure you
I'm a
can.
little guy, remember?
We'll put a ladder in there so you can climb up.
But yeah, there it is. If you guys can
Yes.
find someone that has a tarantula, or somehow get it, I will do it.
snakes, spiders, none of that stuff bothers me. So
She's not allowed hey, I'm not gonna let it crawl on my face. I ain't doing that.
Why not?
No.
it's gonna be in September. I'll probably be wearing a hooded sweatshirt anyway.
Oh Jesus. Here we go.
It's hot here in September.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, man. But Mama D put it about wearing a hooded sweatshirt. And you don't hear me saying she didn't say hooded sweatshirt, but I'm not saying that word.
What did she say, Jay? You got to read it.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
It's a comment. Don't be disrespectful to the listeners.
I would never be disrespectful to Mama D. She's a sweetheart.
Then you have to read her comment.
I did. Jay can wear and sing about his love of hooded sweatshirts.
That's not what that says.
But that's what it is.
That's not what it says.
See, you're trying to play this tit for tat technical thing. It's not going to happen.
It's words are words, and if you're reading words, you can't put more in there. There you go. Jim Lanford said what?
Jay.
Oh hell!
See, and now that I wasn't thinking, we turn around and put that out on air, and now we have to do it.
Oh, if we
I'll
can
do
get
it.
it arranged, we'll get
I'll
it
do it.
done. I imagine Mr. Mahoney may be able to get a hold of somebody at a pet store or something like that. I'm going to start doing some searches in the local Toledo area so I can see if there's anything I can kind of get hooked up because I don't know that many people up there, so I got to rely on some other people to make some contacts. But yeah, hell yeah. Hell
I'll
yeah.
even be sick enough to help you set it up. How's that?
No,
I mean,
that's awesome.
at least the spider part of it. We probably won't be able to find any snakes, but
Oh, I'll need a snake wrangler. Maybe we could get that one snake that was down here in Post Town that was venomous.
No, see, there you go.
oh, and that's what I told you. I'm not dying for $100. Okay,
Dude.
I'm not.
Dude,
You're not sending me to the ER for $100.
dude.
I'll do the snakes and they can crawl all over me and whatever.
You
That's
guys
going to
are
be
so
uncomfortable
forgiving.
enough.
You guys are so
Nothing in there is going to be able to bite me and kill me or send me into some sort of like
Yeah, can we
anaphylactic shock or some shit.
Can we find a tarantula that don't bite?
Right?
Who the hell is Opal Covey?
She's a crazy ass woman in our area that always runs for mayor, and it's Scott's thing to have her at our convention to sing the national anthem or something like that. That's a no and a no and a no, Scott, and another no, Scott.
Mama D said she will help with the spiders and the snakes. Jim, it was a blind snake. If you remember Joe and Jason, it was about 8.5 years ago, almost 9 years ago. And there was a snake thing at the local little school with a magic guy that was all fake.
No, I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What happened? What happened to you, Jay?
Nothing.
Was that the last time you did your magic tricks?
No, that was just before I got caught a fake and a fraud.
Oh, I know where you're going with
Yeah.
this.
I was making a
Yeah.
joke that you guys
Somebody
would.
get out of a straitjacket kind of thing.
Yeah, I was making a joke about something that only a few people that know about it would actually. That was, and my God, it just went zing on top of you fuckers' heads.
I'm sorry. I don't think about that dick bag either.
Oh, I don't either. But we were talking about snakes.
I honest to God, I have a cease and desist to talk about him, so I'm not allowed to talk about him or anything. So
I am.
I've had cease and desist before, and so far I haven't been arrested for one of them yet.
well,
I've never had one.
once you start bad mouthing and talking about my wife, dude, then I have a serious dilemma. And if that's where you want to take it, then they usually end up in cease and desist orders for me.
There you go. There you go. Do a Fear Factor head box with spiders and snakes.
Nope.
Okay. I'll do it.
No, come on.
We got nope.
Hey, $500. You raise $500. I will Fear Factor the head box with a spider or snake.
Fuck. That means I got to do it too.
No. Yeah. Okay.
I'm serious. We raise $500. I'll put my head in the box. Better than have my dick in the box.
Other head.
Right? Right.
Oh my God, this show's went to shit again, Mary. Every time. Every time. Sweet Mary Joseph, what the hell's happening with you fuckers? See, check universities. I know here in Iowa, U of I has a critter thing where you can hold all sorts of weird things. Thank you, Kristen.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't know how this is gonna turn out because
you guys know that there will be, without a doubt, live Facebook links for the people who's too far away, like out in Iowa, that can't make it. We will announce a time that when this is going to be done, so that way you guys can make sure you're looking out for it. And I guarantee there'll be more than one person going Facebook Live with it and stuff, and it will be put out there and stuff. But $500 now has to be raised, and we'll put them in a head box. Now, what if we only raise $300?
I'll put my hand in it.
And what, the box?
If you want my whole head in a box,
well,
first
just
of all, it's got to be a big ass box. Never mind. But if I'm putting my head in a box, and I don't know if it's a spider or a snake or whatever, and I'm putting it up in there,
oh no,
it's got to be.
See, the way the box has got to be done is you got to have your head in the box, and then the snakes and stuff are put in from the top to crawl around.
oh,
So at least I know what's coming.
Yeah, Mr. Lanford,
Okay.
you pledged $10 to each of them, but Mr. Lanford, if I remember correctly, you're supposed to be there too.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that live, Mr. Lanford.
yeah,
So
Let's do it, Joe. We'll do it. Okay, we'll
yeah.
do it.
All right, let's do it.
So
And just to let you know, not only will there be Facebook Live, but I'm sure I will have a video put together and put out on YouTube for it. So
oh hell yes, hell yeah.
And where can people see that again?
the Skeptical Edge TV.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Kristen said, "Do you see that? My son had a critter party a couple years ago at U of I. Bought a tarantula and some odd bugs, also painted with maggots."
Oh no!
Fucking love it.
You gotta squish maggots and paint with them.
Wow!
I don't get how you paint or put paint on the thing, let them crawl around and crawl through it.
I painted my tongue when I was little with fireflies.
I'm surprised you didn't say your testicles. Seriously, knowing you, I'm surprised. I painted my balls with fireflies one time.
Yeah.
I can see you saying that.
My mouth was painted more with like paint chips and shit when I was a kid.
and it fucking shows.
As a matter of fact, we just had some at Williams County Sheriff's Office this last weekend.
Yes, man. We
Paint
was up in
chips.
Bryan, Ohio, man. It was a good time. Damn.
Yeah. You know what, Jason? Fuck it. Let's do it. Absolutely.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks. $500 needs to be
Uh-oh.
raised, and we'll do
Mama
that
D
shit.
put a link in. Mama D put
And
a
all
link in
500
for-
goes back to the Collingwood Arts Center.
Mama D put a link in for the Skeptical Edge TV. Click on it, everybody. Go subscribe.
Just because Mama D is awesome.
Yes,
Love you,
Thanks,
Mama
Mama
D.
G.
She is a
And I'm
sweetheart.
glad you got your Ouija board.
She keeps us legit. They're so damn goofy and too busy talking. They won't think to put these fucking links up, so I'll make them look good. There's 3 of them. We still can't figure out to do it.
Hey, I'm the newbie with all this. I don't
Yeah.
understand any of it.
Yeah, bullshit, man.
Yeah.
You're doing podcasts.
So saith the shepherd. So saith the flock.
You should have seen the first night I was trying to get all my stuff set up, to do the show with you guys. And I'm like, shit, do I plug this into this? And like, it was horrible.
Did you bring up your butt?
I did plug that in too.
Plugged in your butt? Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the
She
Godzilla
said,
3000?
no, they're live. They crawl in the paint. Good call.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, we raised so much money. I'll crawl in the paint.
We'll do Twister. We'll do Twister after that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There's so many stupid things we can get into. And the problem with it is it's all good for good cause and all for fun.
I'm
Yeah.
sure the University of Toledo or somebody, or maybe the zoo or something, has it to where that we could bring them out that night and do that so that they,
But you
set
know
them on
what?
our face or whatever.
You know what? They would probably want something in return. They'll probably want some of the donation or something like that for their ongoing program. They may.
We'll see.
They may
We'll
not.
see.
So split it with them. What the fuck? We'll figure it out.
Dude body paint twister. Yes, Jim.
There
No.
you go.
No,
Now we're talking.
I'll watch.
I'll do that for $10.
I'll watch, but I'm not participating, man.
You ought to see what Jay will do for $5.
I've seen what Jay does for $5. I've seen what he does for a quarter.
Oh man, I've done some dumb shit for a stupid quarter.
Oh.
Let's not even go there, man.
Damn, that means I got to put in vacation time now at work, don't I?
Well, you
Yeah,
know.
you're gonna need to be here Friday, Saturday, and probably sleep it off on Sunday. So I mean, just saying.
Yeah, because I'll definitely have to be back by Sunday night because I have inventory at my store that on Monday.
Damn
No, at
Skippy
least
Mama
Friday,
D.
Saturday.
Damn Skippy Mama D. I got to wear my bibs. Which,
And I'm gonna wear my hooded sweatshirt.
thank you for saying you're going to wear a hooded sweatshirt.
I
Thank
ain't
you.
wearing bibs or hoodies.
Thank you for sounding like a done adult. I'll start calling my. If this make you guys happy, I'll start calling my bibbies.
You
No.
know what? I got to act like an adult now because come that weekend, people are gonna be like, "Holy shit!"
Oh God! And with Jim Lanford there, the four of us together, and we haven't all four been together in a long time. Three, and in person, so it's going to be absolutely mayhem right there along with it. And then you add in Mr. Scott Mahoney with his personality and his sense of humor. Oh Jesus Christ, fuck!
Then you're gonna have Luke and all.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say,
Oh,
Luke and Vinny and all those guys.
Then you get Luke and Vinny in there with it,
Nice.
and this is just there is absolutely no telling what could happen and where this weekend could go.
Yeah, you all have to be there.
Oh, it's
And that's the thing. The tickets are cheap. They're only like $10 or $12 at the door.
Yeah, I mean,
It's cheap. It's a great time.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm just impressed that they let me and Trish come back for the third year.
Fourth year.
Fourth year? Is it? Yes, it is, isn't it? Son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
it is. It's our fourth
So-
year.
I'm gonna be the Toledo Virgin.
The longest running paranormal convention in the area. Because there are other ones, but this is the longest running.
In fact, we're going to one next weekend, aren't we?
First. We are. Yeah, not this weekend, next weekend. Midwest Parafest, Toledo Yacht Club.
Yep.
Run by Chad Dye and Erie Shores Paranormal. Great group of people. It's going to be a good time. They're putting on a good show too. I'm kind of hoping to plug that on Sunday and see what happens there.
Absolutely. It'll be a good time. I can't wait. It's going to be a blast. We'll have a lot of fun. But I always have fun when I come up that way because I don't know.
Jim doesn't need bond money. I got you, bro. I promise you won't go to jail.
He'll promise you.
We
won't go-
might.
No, he says, Jim,
Nobody's going to jail.
said, Jim, you won't go to jail. We'll just make sure Jay gets a double sentence.
Yeah,
Jay takes the rap for all of us.
I'll be
because Jay
second
wouldn't
official,
hold the
man.
spider.
Hell, I'll hold the spider. Hell, I'll let it crawl on my face. I don't care. That doesn't bother me.
Ugh.
That doesn't bother me at all, man. I'm just.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight now.
What
I'm,
does bother you?
I've carried snakes in my nothing like that. There's no bug or insect or snake or anything like that bothers me.
It's got to be something. It's got to be something.
I've
Jay.
never found it yet.
You have no fear.
Not with stuff like that. No, because I grew up on
No,
with
no,
farming.
I'm saying, what's your fear?
Being burned alive.
Hey, we can
All right,
arrange.
well, there we go. $500
We
for
can-
staying alive.
But the fact of it is I'll play with fire. I'll stand in it. You find a wood box and I'm spraying some fire on it and stuff. See if I can get out some before I burn up. I'll try it. What I can do? I got Aflac for that shit.
Hey, Joe, now it's all making sense, doesn't it? Now it all
Uh-huh.
starts coming together. Too many times you stood on that box full of gasoline trying to get out of shitty, and he just kept sucking that stuff in his nose and mouth. Now it all makes sense. Now it's coming together.
Jim, I have an exit to make your skin crawl.
Hey, I have one of those. You want to trade?
I think we all have one.
I don't.
No, you don't. You were lucky.
I don't have
You
an ex.
you never had to play that game.
No, I don't have an ex. We've been together for 32 years. Been married for 31 years this year. I don't have an ex.
You're lucky, bro. Trust me when I say you are lucky.
But we all know that if she ever wakes up sober, half my shit's leaving me.
You will be burned alive.
Yeah.
She ever wakes up sober.
So,
So what?
What are you guys off and doing this weekend?
We will be investigating the Randolph County Infirmary with the Abnormal Paranormal Squad.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. It is. They're great people.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go play in the woods.
With spiders.
I was actually gonna go. I was going out of town to go see some friends a couple hours away, and I had put something out there that I was going, and I got these messages from some people that I don't even know, and they're like, "Hey, you're gonna be in blah blah blah, you know, if you go 20 minutes," and they told me where these woods, and I think it's like a forest preserve or something, but there's a lot of claims when people driving around and the person that sent me the message has seen it, that there's lights in the woods, like, but there's nothing out there.
Where's this? Where's this supposed to be?
This is actually going to be right across the line, the Wisconsin-Illinois border, right into Illinois.
Okay, so you're not going to like stumble across a meeting like in these woods, are you? Like with the lights, like meetings, like in the woods. Like
I don't know.
Start like fires and shit. Like that.
I have no clue.
Candace, I would love to get to Arizona. I would love to get to Arizona, Candace. Candace said that we need to get you to Phoenix, Arizona for some investigations. I would absolutely love to get to Arizona.
Candace flying us out? Candace, you fly us out, we're coming.
Hell, you can give me gas money. I'll drive. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we'll do gas money.
I'm just kidding. I'm working with some things, trying to get us out that way. I would love to get up there. I thought I had to hook up with a couple events or some other investigations. We are supposed to get up with the Yates and meet up with them sometime if we could ever get the schedule worked out, just to come out and hang out with them because they're out there in Arizona and have some fun for a long weekend and stuff, 4 or 5 days. But it's just schedule-wise, it's not worked out between what all they got going on and what we got going on. We just haven't been able to hook that up yet, but we want to. We want to come out to Arizona bad. I've never been west of Mississippi, so let's do this shit.
Oh, Arizona's awesome.
See?
Make that happen.
See, look at this, man. You know what's going to happen. We'll make this shit happen. And we'll carpool as many people as we can. We'll all go.
I'll go in the trunk.
Trunk buggy.
Thank God I don't have to ride in the trunk this time. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, we do too, Candace. We absolutely love Jay Marie. Yeah. They're like family.
They're great people.
Love them to death. So we've been talking about hooking up with them and doing some stuff for about 2 years now, because it was we met them at Haunted Bourbon, the first one. So we're trying to get that worked out. We'd love to get them, do some things with them, and have a blast. So yeah, we want to get that worked out. So if you guys come up with anything and get kind of an idea of our game plan and stuff, please let us know. We'll talk with the Yates and you and stuff and see if we can't get out there and get, because they got access to several locations, and where Jason's coming through and stuff, we'll just pick Joe up on the way by and throw him in the trunk like he said, and we'll bring his ass with us.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
I want to know when you guys are coming to Wisconsin.
Well, we were asked to do the Vulture City Paracon, but it's the same weekend as Paranormal Toledo, so we already had this plans and stuff with Jason. Because they invited me and Teresa and Jason out, but Jason had already got this set up. So, but we hope they have a great success out there.
Hopefully next year we can work it out so it's not on the same weekend and do that one.
Yeah, exactly. We trade off and do each other.
I have to be here for Paranormal Toledo.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah, you do. Yes, yeah, you and Teresa do.
Absolutely. And when are we coming to Wisconsin? Just as soon as we can figure out when to go, man. I get every other Friday off, so every other week I get a 3-day weekend on a normal basis.
Oh, nice.
And plus I got 5 weeks vacation that I almost never use, so it's just a matter
of... You know what we can do? There's a ferry that goes... There's a spot in up into Michigan, and we could drive up into Michigan and jump on the ferry, and the ferry takes you straight over. It's like a 2.5 or 3 hour ferry ride. And we could get off the car there, and it dumps you into Wisconsin.
Seriously?
We can just try to figure out where everybody's at, and yeah, we'll have to look into that, because it basically would take a half a day to get up there, jump on the ferry, take it over, and we could spend a day or two there and then jump on the ferry and come back home.
Candace, come up here and join us, me and Jason and Teresa and everybody one time. I dare you. we'd love to have you come up here and work with us. We'd love to have you investigate with us. And Jason, that sounds like a fucking plan. I'd love to do it.
Oh yeah, because I got a spot for you guys.
Ooh. Are we back
Ooh,
to that?
now he's talking dirty. Now he's talking dirty.
A 3-hour cruise? Yeah, we know what happened with a 7-hour cruise. No, it was a 3-hour tour, wasn't it? My bad. Gilligan's Island, 3-hour tour.
Right? Here's the story. Oh, no, that's
No,
not
it's
it.
the Brady's. We're all a bunch of idiots. Oh, my God. We are
Oh,
so
wow.
out
Weather
of
started
control.
getting rough. The tiny ship was lost.
What do I know? I would that be in Gilligan.
Yeah.
And we can sing that. It's not any kind of expensive music thing.
Yeah.
We can sing anything we want to as long as we sing it. We just can't play things that's been
Right.
previously recorded by anybody else and have copyrights too. But we can do our own rendition of it, and ain't a damn thing anybody can say.
Nothing. And the minnow would be lost.
Except for
Minnow.
if I sing
And you know what?
everybody
Half
will
of
be
the
good.
chat room's going, what in the fuck is he
Come
saying?
on, y'all don't know Gilligan's Island? You bunch of youngins.
It starts out, here's a story, and then it completely switches over to something.
Yeah.
Trust me, you'll love it.
We're getting ready to wrap this thing up because we're already about a half hour over, which we don't give a shit. We have nobody following us, so we'll talk when we want to and how long we want to. And because
I think there's a couple of station managers on this thing already, so it really doesn't matter.
well, I got one of the station managers here on here with me, and I sleep with the other one, so the only the one on air with me is going to have a say so in it because the other one don't give a shit what I say.
Right, and let's just clarify that I'm the one that's not sleeping with him. His wife is on. Now, Saturday night, you never know. You never
You
know.
just never know. If I get scared, have you ever been to
Up
RCI
on
before,
the
Jason?
couch. Have I? Just when we did the
The event,
convention with when we did the
Okay.
convention
but
with the
you've
booths,
not investigated
which was a
anything before.
fantastic time. But no, I've never investigated there. No,
This would be my 4th or 5th time to investigate it.
really.
Yeah.
I'm usually right around the corner at 101.
Well, I've been there. I don't know how many times now. We're getting ready to be there again next month. You and I, pretty much alone on a Monday night.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong?
Jason and Jay, with no intelligent adult supervision, investigating alone, doing our dumb shit our way.
Mm-hmm. Joe, what are you doing on Monday? Road trip. Oh, he's got
Road
Jim,
trip.
Jim, we'll get you a ticket to help join us, man. Where you need a ticket to, Bubby? We'll help
That's
you
right.
get
Where
it.
do you- challenge accepted. Where do you want to go?
No shit. We'll throw him in there, man. We'll take him along with us anywhere you want to go, my brother. See, you guys have to name all these places out west. Like I said, let me know what's going on. See what's happening. We'll all get together. All this Saturday night?
Hey,
Saturday night. I'll tell you what, Jim. You show up, I'll buy your ticket.
Hell yes. You get your ass up here. I'll take you in.
I just want everyone to come up and meet in my boring ass state.
We're going to, man. We're coming. We're coming at you. We're coming at you, bitch.
Now we
Come at me, bro.
got to work in a Packers football game because I need to watch a football game in Lambeau, man.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry, not sorry.
let's do it this
Yeah.
way. Let's do it this way, man. We'll give him a package deal with it and stuff. We'll let him go to the football game, but he's going to have to go with Scotty because Scotty loves the Packers and stuff.
Yes.
And you and I will
Yeah,
fuck off.
We'll do a four-way. We'll do a four-way at the
Yeah.
football game.
Yeah, you and Scotty can go play together. Me and Joe go play together somewhere else.
Because I'm not a Packers fan.
I'm not a football fan that much anymore.
It's a historic place, man. You got to go and check one out.
Oh, I'll go check out the place. I just don't have to watch the fucking game.
Yeah.
But I would do that with you, my brother. I would sit there and I would have a great time. I know I would because I still know
Drink beer.
football. I just don't hardly watch it that much anymore. But I know enough about the game that I would still enjoy it. I just wouldn't give a fuck who wins or loses because I don't give a shit about the teams. So for
I
me,
wouldn't care who won or lost.
it would be nothing but seeing a historical place, being in a historical event, and seeing two teams play ball.
I could go drink a historical beer at the historical bar they have the historical stadium.
Well, and we could have historical beers and make it a historical event,
It's going to be a hysterical event no matter where the hell we all end up at.
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh,
Oh, man.
All right. So we wrap this up or what?
Yeah, we should wrap this up. People, if you guys want to put one more plug out there for whatever you got going on, your team, your locations, throw it in there real quick while we say our good nights. Good night. You stuck it quick.
Good night. Hey Jim, I hope you do, man. If you need any help with getting any information back, man, let one of us know.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'd love to see you on Saturday. That'd be fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Joe, you got anything coming up besides what's your YouTube channel?
the Skeptical Edge TV.
On YouTube. Go check it out. Get subscribe. And make sure you hit the notification bell. Get all the updates.
They say that works sometimes. I don't know.
It does. It does. Every time you post something, I get a big notification about it. Mama D, thank you for all your help and support. And actually, everybody here, thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us all the time. You guys are here not only every week here, but a bunch of our other shows. We do sincerely appreciate your support. And like I said, if you guys got something you want to talk about with your team, your location, get a hold of us. We'd love to have you come on any of the shows, talk with us in person, tell us about the things you got going on. That's what these shows are about. That's what Z Talker Radio is about, is getting other people's stories and words out there. Everybody has a voice. Everybody should have a chance to talk about what they have passion about. Get a hold of us and we'll help you talk about it.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Hell yeah.
I've done a lot of adulting tonight.
Damn.
Wow.
Hell yeah, we love all of you. And thanks for tuning in to us, kind of listen to us ramble and
Bitch.
having a good time. That's what it's all about, is rambling, talking. Everybody's got some different opinions, man. But at the end of the day, we love you. And we can't thank you enough for tuning in to us.
No, we can't. No, we can't. Anybody else?
Good night,
once.
Joe.
Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, John Boy.
Good night, Pa.
Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
See ya.